We are back in Au Gres, ready to kick off a great weekend of tournament fishing with the Michigan Walleye Tour. And what we get to do, especially in this town, it's just an outstanding outreach and an exciting thing for our anglers and teams to get a part of, is we usually kick this event off on a Thursday night with Meet the Pros. And what that is it's hosted by the Saginaw Bay Walleye Club, which is obviously the parent to the Michigan Walleye Tour. And the Saginaw Bay Walleye Club sets up Meet the Pros, and the guys that fish the tour come out, and we bring a bunch of kids in from the community. It's a free event, and we offer giveaways and fishing poles and fishing seminars. Kids are able to get up onto the boats and spend some time with the pros and the anglers, asking how they catch fish, how their electronics work, how their boats are rigged. They get to see fish and identify different types. And what that does is, if we just get a few of those kids that want to go out and use those poles, and they start to develop a love for the outdoors and a love for fishing, that's just a bonus to everything we get to do all year long. So giving out those fishing poles, a very big deal for us, and we are so happy to be able to do that in conjunction or in partnership with the NPAA. And then once that's all capped off, tomorrow on Friday, we'll have our captain's meeting, and we'll set up a great weekend of tournament fishing out of beautiful Au Gres. Ready to get the third qualifier of the year. We've got Saginaw done, Detroit done. Now we're going to move into really our lake series. We're going to be out on Lake Huron, outer portion of Saginaw Bay, and fishing's tough right now. There's got to be a lot of variables with the weather and the wind and rain and bait and things like that. So they're going to have to figure them out. But you know what? These are great fishermen. They're pros. They know what they're doing, and they're going to come in with some nice bags this afternoon. So looking forward to a great day. Getting boats in the water behind me, you guys can see that. And let's get this thing going, and we'll have a weigh-in this afternoon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2024 third qualifier of the year out of Au Gres, Michigan. Boat number 1. Good luck. Go.
So we are using Garmin Live Scope and just driving around and finding suspended fish, targeting them with jig wraps and Berkeley finishers, and just trying to find the active fish. The ones on the bottom really aren't hitting. So slight problem is our water temp dropped quite a bit, so we might have to go try and find that warmer water again. He's chasing it, isn't he?
No, I dropped on it though.
Oh yeah.
Fish. It's a good one, Jake.
Yeah.
That's a stud.
We'll conservatively lock it in at 6'11".
Nice. So we're just cruising around, and we're using forward-facing sonar to pick up fish that are either suspended or just up out of the rocks. And we're casting jigging wraps at them and working them really aggressively to fire the fish up. And you can watch them react to your baits, and they basically just pin it to the bottom. And when you hook them, they're there. So that one was a stud. That was the biggest fish of the week for us, so pretty exciting.
They on you?
I think I missed him. Nope.
Huh?
I'm in the one. You can cast up left of me. There's 3 of them. Fish. You're good. Nice one. baby.
Three and a half.
That's it?
Yeah. I started around 2015, I think. I was in medical school. I played college hockey, and I decided I want to stay competitive at something, and just always liked fishing, so I decided to get into it and met Peter, and we started fishing in his boat, and then I bought a boat, and he bought my old boat, and we just kind of pass boats around now, I guess. So Pete and I started fishing it in 2017 together, and then Ray jumped in with us in 2019, I believe it was. And it's just a really good tour, a lot of good people that we've met through it, a lot of great sponsors on it, and it's just a great run circuit. We've fished all of them. Peter and I fished the National Walleye Tour, the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, and this is home for us, so we enjoy fishing locally in Michigan and get to travel around to different places.
Did you miss it?
Yep.
Keep it down there. He's still down there. Fish.
Good one.
Watch out. A+, Jake.
What's that?
I said A+.
Thank you. Blind squirrel.
Blind squirrel. 4 3/4.
4 1/4. 4 1/2, roughly.
Designed for deep water and big waves, the Skeeter WX series offers no compromise performance, and the Solaris series brings the whole family together. Proven with 21 consecutive NMMA Consumer Satisfaction Awards. When you're ready to rule the water regardless of the conditions, the WX series will take you where you want to go in style, comfort, and safety. Bringing your family closer together fishing or skiing, the Solaris series can do it all. Skeeter, it's more than just a boat, it's a lifestyle.
My name is Josh Muskell. We're out here on the Michigan Walleye Tour, third stop out of Au Gres, targeting fish moving from the southern end of the lake out of the bay out into the open water, fishing some hump structures out here in about 35 foot of water, pulling bandits and crawler harnesses, and we'll see what we can scrounge up.
My name is Mackenzie Anderson. Been fishing with Josh for a little over 8 years now. Been friends for probably closer to 15. Right now we're out trying to troll, probably about 30 feet of water, see what we can scrounge up as far as pulling harnesses and bandits. Expecting good results. We've had good luck out here, but we'll see what this weather and this cold front's doing on the fish. It's blowing pretty good out of the southwest, west. Definitely a cold front. Water temperatures dropped about 5 degrees, so we'll see how active the fish are.
Keep going.
Yep.
Got him. On the board.
On the board, skunks out of the boat.
Hopefully that one's not going to the scale though. We are going to make a really long run. It's time to find some fish because they are not out here. We're definitely going to be getting wet before we get to the next spot. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But at least the wind's died down for now. Up. Keep coming.
It's soaking wet. I feel like we're almost kind of like swimming with the fishes, kind of waterlogged and everything. So yeah, it's great. Well, only got 2. Kind of had higher hopes starting the day, but with pre-fishing, kind of the cold front and everything moving in, kind of seems par for the course. Hoping for a much better day tomorrow.
out. So we moved spots over to a spot yesterday. We got 3 really quick casting, and they were all 4.5 pounds. We got 4 in there right now, a couple smaller ones, and the scale's saying around 17 pounds. So hopefully we can get rid of a couple of those smaller ones and get our 5th one to fill the bag. Pete just got a giant catfish, and not the one we're looking for. I think it's gonna be 23, 24 pounds a day to put you up there. Somebody may get a big bag one day. I don't know if you can do it 2, we'll see. Yep. Yep, I got it. Maybe not. Number 5 though.
Oh, hang on one sec. There we go. I started fishing the Michigan Walleye Tour in 2011. I fished as a kid growing up my whole life, you know, bluegill, brook trout. I worked in Wisconsin at a Gander Mountain, and the guy I worked for, he was a competitive fisherman, and you know, that's when I found out about it. And when I moved home, you know, I found the Michigan Walleye Tour and just started fishing it. You know, it's a great circuit. It's a team event, which is awesome. You know, you get to fish with your buddies all day. You know, we travel around the state to a lot of great fisheries. Michigan has a lot of amazing walleye fisheries all over the place. You know, the team event's great. You know, it allows you to split gas money with buddies and, you know, share houses, you know, and just have that camaraderie with friends. You know, that's probably the number one thing why I fish competitively next to my competitive drive, so.
Bigger than it looks.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Didn't act big at all.
That's a nice one. I'm gonna try to find that school here.
That one will help.
5?
I don't have them on the scale yet. I just got them out of the net. I just got one over 5, up to around 23 pounds or so on the scale. Made a little move and it's paying off.
So we are at the beginning of June, so these fish are well past post spawn. And right now they are just feeding and fattening up for the summer. The water temperatures in certain areas are a little lower right now, so I think the fish are still on the move quite a bit. They're not posted up on structure like they will be later in June and, you know, July. So they're just on the move and feeding, eating gobies. You know, when we have bug hatches, they're feeding on the bugs as well. Yes.
Yeah, that'll help.
That'll bump it. You need to find those suspended ones just under the surface.
I'll just keep netting them.
We just popped a 4.7 and morale's high. And you can see down here we're marking quite a few fish still. And it's 1:20 and we've got a solid hour and a half to fish yet. So we're not done yet, and I think we can upgrade a few more with the rest of the day here. There, you don't have to teeter them now.
We're winding down here on day 1. We got a little bit of time left. It was rainy. It didn't storm, thankfully. The wind wasn't as bad as what they said. We had a pretty good day, honestly. We got about a little over 25 pounds, I think, in the box. So thinking that's a decent weight for day 1. It went well, caught a decent amount of fish, a lot of good class fish. So hoping we can duplicate this again tomorrow and get another 24, 25 pound bag and go for the win.
.15, and Jamie, you guys get out a whole bunch of people around that 20, one or two better fish. There we go. There we go. You can put it on there. That's some fish. That's some fish. 29.78, just under 30 pounds. Let's go put you guys in second place. There you go. Well, day one here at the Augrey Michigan Walleye Tour, our third stop of the 2024 season. Day one was again the story of the weather. We had good weather this morning, rain moved in about 10:30 to 11:30, depending on where you were, and it made a difference. We heard some anglers say that the rain actually turned their fish on. We had some anglers say that they completely turned their bite off and their morning bite was all that they caught. Some anglers came in catching 20, 25, 30 fish today. Some only caught 4 or 5. So it was definitely a tale of where you were and where you were when the fish got active. You know, we talk a lot about bite windows, being in the right place when fish turn on and taking advantage of a good bite. The anglers that did that had good baskets. The anglers that missed it really struggled today. So teams ran up north to kind of get away from the small fish out in open water and fish some structure. They were able to get back today. Some got back as early as 3 to 4 hours before weigh-in. Tomorrow, though, what's going to happen with the wind and the waves? Are they going to be able to get up there and get them? Some teams have some great weights right here, right in front of Augrey, only 5 or 6 miles away. Is that going to be an advantage tomorrow? If the wind blows in, they're closer. We're going to see what happens. A little over 36 pounds. They are our first team that weighed in, weighed a little over 36 pounds, had a 9.5 pound fish for big fish. They obviously led the tournament all through the day, but can they get back to their fish way up north? We're going to see what happens tomorrow.
Hey, Jeff Willis, Tournament Director, Michigan Walleye Tour. Here we are, day 2, Augrey, our third qualifying event of the year. Obviously, you can see where I'm standing. You can hear what's going on behind me, see what's going on behind me. Not what we expected. We had a great day of competition yesterday. We did have some weather come in. A lot of rain kind of towards the end of the day that didn't finish up till we were done weighing in. But day 2 threw us a curveball. Last night, the National Weather Service issued a small craft advisory that's supposed to come on about noon or a little bit earlier today, and obviously it's already picking up towards that time. And we had to make a decision last night. Tournament committee got together, looked at the entire field of competitors and what kind of boats we had, and we decided that, you know, as always with us, safety is going to be paramount. And I'd rather make a decision to hold our field back than to put them on the water and have any risk for where they're going fishing. So cancellation day number 2. We're going to award some trophies and some checks later on and look forward to our next stop.
Well, here we are at the Augrey Tournament, our third stop of the 2024 Michigan Walleye Tour. Unfortunately, a one-day tournament. Small craft advisory issued for day 2, but we've got our winners here. You guys did a great job. We've got Matt Lafreniere, we got Dave Cole, we got Kenny Sala. Always good to see you guys. This has become an old habit. Seems like we do this at least once a year, get a chance to interview you guys. 36.64 pounds, won by almost 7 pounds, kind of blew the field away. Talk a little bit about, in general, kind of what you guys were doing and what kind of patterns you were fishing, how deep of water, and kind of how you caught these fish.
I think it was mainly water temperature. Where we were fishing, we found these fish on Tuesday. We were driving, and it was good water temp the way we were driving, and then we just watched the thermometer drop to 55 degrees. And we knew that the way they set up for us in this event, that there could be a wall of fish there that were migrating, and they just stacked up there is what happened. And we fished in that 55 degree water temperature for a little bit, and we just knew we got to go back. And as soon as we went back, Kenny and I found them on Tuesday. I think we made 5 or 6 casts and caught like 3 or 4 fish, and they were all big fish. And we left it alone till Friday. Dave went out and checked them on Friday with his wife, and I think Dave made 4 casts and whacked them. Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe they stayed. I couldn't believe the water temp held. I mean, it's set up perfect, and I don't think anything would have changed today if we were able to fish. I really don't.
So this time of year, we've got a lot of wind, we got a lot of current. Water isn't warm everywhere, so that wind can really kind of change where these fish are going to be and locate. So are you looking at the same type of structure, just trying to find the right water temperature? So you got multiple spots you're fishing, or are you just keen on one spot?
We keyed on a couple spots, and they were 15 miles apart, but it was structure, 100% structure, 100% live scoping. You know, if you can see the fish, you can almost catch them this time of the year. I think Saginaw Bay in June is the best time to fish this place. And You know, you don't have to go far. You can go far, and we went pretty far. You know, it was a good run, and it was going to be nerve-wracking today if we went. You know, but I mean, I know we could have made the run, and we have enough experience, and you know, it just panned out.
How about just a real quick general idea on depth you were fishing?
We could have caught them, I think, less than 12 foot if we tried. They were there, but most of the depth was 15 to 22.
So electronics obviously are key to this.
Right.
Finding fish first, obviously you're not going to really search big areas with your live scope, but once you kind of key in on an area that's going to have fish, some structure, live scoping. Are you guys casting and just kind of experimenting, or are you waiting to actually see a fish and not throwing something out until you physically are targeting a specific fish?
I think people have an illusion that live scope is winning these tournaments, and live scope makes you a better fisherman. It does and it doesn't. You got to know when to put it down.
Yeah.
You got to know when to put it down and just fish. And that's kind of what we did. Did I use the live scope? You bet. And the live scope was a confirmation of they're still here.
Right.
There's still fish there. Oh, look, there's a suspended fish there. Is it a whitefish? Is it a sheephead? Maybe. You know, I caught a 12-pound whitefish on Tuesday with these walleyes. You know, you got to know when to put it down and just fish.
Okay. Good for you guys. All right, always good to see you guys up here. Congratulations on a great win. Big number, blew the field away. We'll see you guys in the next tournament.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.